Greetings! I am in a different room today because while the kitchen has good lighting, I didn't think it was fair to exile my wife.
My wife? Look at it. Look at it. It's blue inside. It's blue. It's magic.
To the office while I do this video every Sunday. So I exiled myself to the office. This giant black void over here is my engagement gift. I'm a nerd! Anyway, I had a great week last week. John and Joe, once again, thank you for being a big part of what made it so great. And thanks to everyone who joined us because, man, I have never seen so much dancing in one place. But it occurred to me this week that there's a lot of terrible shit going on in the world right now. That's actually been occurring to me for the last several months, but still. You've got your Ebola ravaging Africa and generally causing everyone here to freak the fuck out. You've got threats of bodily harm and intense harassment of women in high-tech industries. A few women have had to leave their homes and seek shelter due to specific threats to themselves and their families after their home addresses were posted online. You've got ISIS still waging war in Syria and Iraq, and you've got us bombing them, or at least we're pretty sure we're bombing them, but you know, who can tell? Ferguson, Hong Kong, the school shooting in Washington State. Goddamn. At times like this, I feel overwhelmed by the news and usually stop watching it. There are plenty of people writing articulate pieces about all these problems and how to deal with them, and there are plenty of people writing hype pieces and fear-mongering, but I just turn it all off. This, I realize, is probably not the best thing to do. John, while I understand the facts in your previous video that demonstrate things are better now than they ever have been, sometimes it just doesn't feel like that. So in the wake of my new mature life change, I wondered what I could do about this. What I could do to combat the frequent overload of awful that occurs in our world. My answer so far is this. Just do something. There are so many ways to help, to volunteer, to give back. Just do something and do it as many times as you can. While I came to this idea organically, it occurred to me today that Aaron Sorkin, as usual, said it better. You know what I'd do? Anything. As much and as often as you can. And I should be getting royalties for this. Either that or a restraining order. This is by no means a complete solution. But when you feel like the balance of the world is tipped toward the bad, doesn't it make sense to personally try and add to the good? So, some things my wife and I are going to try to do to add to the good. Donate. My wife and I got a lot of stuff for our wedding, so we took a car full of the old stuff to Goodwill today. A small start? You bet. But it's a start. Volunteer. At a homeless shelter, at a church, at a VA, as a tutor or an educator. We're looking into Habitat for Humanity in the New Jersey area, but there are plenty of ways to get involved. That was a loud clap. That was a loud clap on my knee. Give. We're going to find some organizations that we think are doing a lot of good and resolve to send them some money or give them some time. There are a lot of places to give. I think maybe one of the keys to this is to do some research. Think of something you're passionate about and find out who's just as passionate. I already mentioned the Parkinson's Disease Foundation, and there's something in New York City called the Future Project, which goes to high schools and challenges students to think big, create, and gives them guidance on how to bring their ideas into reality. You gotta get to them early, right, Teach? This is all small stuff you can do easily and almost immediately. Maybe you want to pick a career that will allow you to help on a daily basis. Hell yeah, go for it. Maybe you want to start an organization to tackle a specific problem, round up some people, and frickin' get to work. We need you. But you may not be a teacher, or a social worker, or a youth advocate, or a nurse. God, the people I know are making me look bad. So do something. As much and as often as you can. Anyway, personally, I want to start doing more good because, one, doing more good is, well, good for the community and the country and the world. And two, by doing more good, I hope to have more energy to educate myself about the bad. Then hey, maybe I can do more good. Like a reverse vicious cycle. Alright, that's it for me this week. Thank you for watching. Until we meet again, peace out. How many times did I say my wife in this video? How many times? Like 5? Like 5 times? Volunteer, motherfucker! Chop you. Chop! Monkey chop!